I do have another true story.
Yay! Story!
This one is, I'm not sure if y'all know it, but I have a very special relationship with Duchess Caitlin Stewart.
Yeah.
She's a very old friend. And let me tell you something here. I'd always been very fond of Caitlin. And she'd always been fond of me. We'd always been friends, so to speak. But when Osis suddenly died, she went into a shell. And she closed down. And all she did was go to Penzig and then go home. And nobody ever saw her outside of her camp. And after this had gone on for a couple of years, I was talking to some of her campmates. And she won't mind me telling this story. And they were a bit worried about her because she was closing down. Well, I decided that it was time to do something about it. So I arrived at Penzig, and the very first thing I did, I went to her camp. Went down on one knee in front of her, and I begged her to be my companion for Moonlight Madness. And her face just lit up. Of course I will. It happened to be Moonlight Madness night that night. And she's like, let me get ready. I've got to go get ready. Oh my goodness, I haven't gotten dressed yet. And she ran off. And I ran back to camp and quickly changed and came back. And she went out with me that night. And everybody greeted her. Everybody was so glad to see her. She knew everyone, and everyone knew her, and was so glad to see her. And her smile was this big. And it became a tradition. So for every year, for the last 20-some years, the very first thing I've done when I've gone to Penzig is walk into her camp, go down on one knee, and beg her to be my companion for Moonlight Madness. And every year she drops back. And of course she approves and accepts. But there was one year that was different. This was about 10 years ago. And I was unable to get the day off of work to go to Penzig. And so I talked to a friend of mine. And he and his household, when they arrived at Penzig, went up to her, and they all went down on one knee and begged her to be their companion. And she nodded and accepted. But they said you could tell it wasn't the same. But I happened to get the day off at the last minute. And I drove 5 hours straight to Pennsylvania. And it was coming up on dark at Penzig. And they were supposed to meet her at dark at her camp. So what happens? They walk into her camp to greet her and go down on one knee and again beg her to be their companion. But she doesn't see that there's somebody else at the end of the line. That was me. And I went down on one knee, and she's looking it down, and then she sees me, and her face lights up. And she, me, and a band of pirates lit up Penzic that night. And she'll always say that was the finest Penzic that she'd ever had on Moonlight Madness night.